Nix OS. What are my thoughts on Nix OS? Well, I've been using it for a couple weeks, and what I think is that it's not as hard to configure as people say. The documentation, when taken into account with the web forms and everything, isn't that bad. Like, it's worse than Arch, and it's way different from every other thing, but it's nowhere near as bad as, say, GUIX. Geeks, however you say it. I say it GUIX because that's how it's spelled. But yeah, Nix OS. It's fine. There's kind of a wall, though, that you hit, where some things are easy and Googleable, and some things are not. The other thing that's been a challenge is different ways of doing things that only apply in different situations. So there's your normal configuration.nix, that's fine, but there's also Home Manager, which is nice because it works on other distros, and it only affects your user directory and stuff, which is a good idea. The problem is, like, the syntax, it's the same language, but the ways that you specify things are a bit different, and it's hard to tell, at least to a beginner, what works in configuration.nix, what works in Home Manager. And the other thing is flakes. Flakes are this other thing. It's sort of like more of a project style layout than a single file like Home Manager or configuration.nix are. And it has a different system of dependencies and what goes where specified declaratively in the Nix language than either of the other two methods of configuring stuff. And I've seen some people have their home directory as a flake, and I can see that and I think, oh, that's pretty cool, but I don't know how to do it even looking at the code. It's a big rabbit hole, and I'm only slightly far down it. And I'm not sure how much further I really want to get, because, like, using just Home Manager for everything could be really great, but it could also just be like having a dot file setup script like I already have, but just slightly worse. And I'd like to avoid that before going to all the work. What am I saying? It's fine. I'll do it. Anyway, this has been my quick thoughts on Nix OS. Thank you for watching.